What's going on, YouTube? Making this video in response to one of my subscribers, Isaiah Lewis. Um, I had a little bit of time, just came over here to pick up my daughter from school. I'm on home time, so figured I'd answer your questions for you real quick. The pre-trip, so how they do the pre-trip at the Swift in Fontana, or at least how they did it with me. In my class, you got to get 70 points to pass the pre-trip. So my suggestion, how I did it, learn the entire engine compartment, steering compartment, all that, your tires, everything on the tractor. Learn all that word by word, how they tell you to say it. And then learn the coupling system, the fifth wheel, your second and third axle, the 5 differences between the first axle. If you get all that down and learn it all and say it exactly how you're supposed to say it, not cracked, bent, or broken, not broken, loose, or missing, properly mounted and secured, all that, you'll get your 70 points before you ever have to move on to the rest of the trailer. Trust me, believe me, you'll have enough time to learn that pre-trip, because you don't test on that pre-trip until your final week. So while you're in school, you'll have 4 weeks, 3.5, 4 weeks to learn that pre-trip and get it down. The reason they have to take your license from you, it's required, man. I didn't know all that until I went to school. You're not allowed to carry 2 licenses on you at the same time. I don't know if it's a California thing or if it's a federal thing, but you can only carry 1 license on you at the same time. So that's why you have to surrender your Class C license, but they will give you a temporary license that's like a paper copy. But that's why in my other video I said, you should think about investing in a regular ID. That way you still have that photo ID with you. In case you need to get into like a hotel, if you end up going home after school, you can, if you want to drink, you can get some liquor or whatever, you'll have that photo ID on you. The stick shift thing, I don't know what they're doing anymore. I know after I finished school, I went out to Phoenix for flatbed training, and they were doing all their students in automatic transmissions. I don't know if Fontana has switched since then. If they haven't, though, man, honestly, in my opinion, it's better for you to learn on the manual transmission. Once you get on your own, and 90% of the time when you get in the truck with your trainer, you're going to be in an automatic transmission. But it's better for you to learn on the manual transmission, because later on in your career, you might go to a smaller company and they only drive manual transmissions. And then if you have an automatic transmission restriction on your license, you'll be disqualified from that job. So to me, if you're gonna learn how to drive these trucks, man, learn how to drive that 10-speed, man, because you don't want to come out of school already closing doors for yourself later on in your career. A lot of these bigger companies are automatic, and you're 98% of the time you're going to get an automatic when you go on your own. And you can even request an automatic transmission when you get your own truck. And you can request an automatic transmission mentor as well. But just learn it, man. You'll be doing yourself a favor by doing that. And also, man, the automatic restriction on your license is not just for commercial vehicles. If you get that automatic transmission restriction, that's limited to cars you can drive at home as well. So you can't drive a manual transmission car either. So, it was a big worry of mine learning how to drive a manual, because I've never driven a manual transmission in anything. But they'll teach you how to do it, man. So don't stress on that, man. Just do what they tell you to do, man, and practice on it. Learn the gear patterns, and you'll be good to go, man. The neck size that you were asking about, I wouldn't worry about that either, man. I don't even know what the measurement size is, man, and it didn't make sense to me, because I would see guys that were in my class that were in shape, and they got sent home for a big neck to get the sleep apnea test. And I also saw dudes that were, they were obese, man. They were big, and they passed the physical. So I don't know what the hell they're looking at or what the requirements are. I just know that's one of the things that they look at. They take your blood pressure, they take your weight, and they measure your neck size. And if all those put together don't meet the requirements, then you get sent home. But, I wouldn't stress about that shit either, man. I kind of took a look at your profile picture. You don't look like you're a big dude. You don't look like you got a big neck size, so don't worry about that shit, man. You'll be all right, man. The neck size is fucking, like I said, I never understood what they were truly looking at, because I'm not in the best shape. I'm not fucking jacked like some of these dudes that were coming into school and they got sent home and I fucking passed. I saw dudes that literally looked like they were like 350 pounds pass, and I saw dudes that looked like they could have played professional sports get sent home. So just come in there, man. Don't be worried about it, man. I see you said you start on the 26th, so just keep that going there, bro, with a student mind frame, man, that you're going to learn. You're going to learn everything they need to teach you, and you're going to change your life by getting your CDL, man. Let me know how everything goes for you. I hope I answered all your questions. If I didn't, hit me up down in the comments, and I will go ahead and try to answer your questions through the comments. I'm trying to make this video short because I got to get out and go pick up my daughter. So, like I said, man, I appreciate your viewing me. If you have any other questions, man, hit me up in the comments down below. And I'll try to hit you up as soon as I possibly can.